Let's see if it works. If I make this shot, I gotta tell a story. Let's see. I'm gonna go behind the 3-point line. That's a free throw out there. Go behind the 3-point line. All right, check this out. So, first of all, you motherfuckers get me out the motherfucking net. For real. I'm sorry. So for the people that, like my mom, if you see this video, and for the people that raised me and like poured into me, like for real in my life, that are like real role models and great people in my life, I apologize. That ain't for you. But to the rest of y'all, get me out the motherfucking net, bitch. Ooh, let's go. So, I'm out here by myself, like getting back to the kind of life that I live, like just kind of chill, laid back. Really low key. I can be high key, but I'm really low key though. Just getting back into that, just get back into hooping. Like it's been a while since I like actually hoop for real. But just coming out to the park by myself, and well, I wanted to be some people here, but ain't nobody here. But it, you know what I'm saying, give you time to reflect, you know what I'm saying, shoot, like you say, get me out the net. Get me out the net. And you know what I'm saying? So, okay, I said I'm gonna tell a story, so I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be a longer video. And I ain't gonna hit you with a clickbait because I ain't that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to watch the video just to watch it, but it's a video. And I told you I'm gonna give you a story, so be a man of my word. Before I go into it, I'm gonna give you the gist of the story, so I don't want you to say I was clickbaiting you. So the moral of the story is, even if you see somebody do it and they fail, doesn't mean that you will fail because they failed. You know what I'm saying? So once upon a time, I had 2 jobs, right? And I was like a concrete finisher by day. Like in the daytime, I used to do concrete framing and stuff like that and watching concrete dry. And then after I left that job, I would go to another job in like the shipping industry. So I was working in the unloading side. So with this job, I was unloading stuff that came off a truck. And I was pretty good at it. Like most of the jobs I do, like no bragging, but like I do it for real. So doing it. And I, you know me, I have a big personality. People like me and stuff like that. No bragging on me, but people just like me for real. So we had managers like, but they was like they just like, I ain't gonna say slave drivers, but they ain't really care about us for real. And we was out there getting it for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like me, I like to go, when I go to work, I like to work. Like I don't want to be just sitting around looking at people. So it wasn't like nothing to me because that's something that I like to do. If I go to work, I'm gonna work. So like I'm the type of person, if I see people like struggling and need help, I help them. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that type of work, that shipping, stuff like that. Like I was like volunteering, like, cause I was getting the job done. So I would get bored with what I got going on because I ain't got nothing. So I go help somebody else. So long story short, like I see these people working hard, they going hard for, you feel me? So like every now and then I'll be like, hey, I got y'all, you feel me? So one of these days, I was like, I got y'all. Like I used to bring like some chips and some Gatorades, you know what I'm saying? Just to give them like a little uplifting, you feel me? So I was like, okay, I got y'all. But it was, I want to say it was a Friday. So Friday, get off from my first job, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready to go to my second job. I don't even have the chips. I don't even have the Gatorades and nothing like that. But I'm going to work when I get on the highway. But as I'm riding, I'm sliding. So like me, it's like a little ride to my job, like my second job. So music loud, sliding good. So I'm bumping music, I'm sliding good, and then next thing you know, the car in front of me just like really start hitting on brakes. So I'm like, bro, what's going on? So next thing you know, it's traffic. I'm talking about just stand still, traffic, like just really in traffic. So I'm just in there chilling. So it's at least, I want to say almost like sitting in traffic for at least about an hour for real, like in real life. So I get off like the I, you feel me? Like, 'cause we finally, you know what I'm saying, get the traffic moving. So I get off the I, and then like I said, I ain't even get the Gatorades or the the chips. So I'm like, dang, I gotta go to the store and get the Gatorade and chips. You feel me? So I'm already late, so it don't really matter because I'm late. So I go get them. So I go to the job. So as I go to the job, it's a girl that's coming out. Like she's like, she went, so in the shipping company, Like once they have a certain number and they start the shift, they don't let nobody else in the building. You feel me? So she go. I mean, but a lot of people called in for the traffic 'cause it was like real deal traffic for real. They had an accident for real. So she was coming back. She was like, "Oh, don't worry about going up there because they ain't letting nobody in." So I'm like, "Okay, I bet." But I kept going, you know what I'm saying? Like not in no spiteful way, you know what I'm saying? Just like, okay. Even if they wouldn't let me in the building, I was like, hey, yeah, man, deliver these to my people, you know what I'm saying? Because I told them I was gonna get them some Gatorade and some chips. So I come to the door. So bro was like, oh, okay, you brought snacks. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they called on the walkie-talkie. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, such and such here, da da da. So they're like, oh yeah, let bro in. You feel me? I'm like, oh, okay, come through. Come through. Like an hour and some change late now. Not just 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a minute. Like an hour and some change late, you feel me? And they don't let nobody in the building for real. So it's just like, just because somebody else do it don't mean that you won't be successful at it. You know what I'm saying? But it takes wisdom in that too, because some things that people do fail at, that can give you a life lesson not to do it too as well. So you have to have discernment in that. But like I said, I just wanted to give you a story because I gave a story. You feel me? Like, cause I made a shot. You know what I'm saying? But within that though, just me coming there late and with chips, like my people was like, okay, let's go, and that's it, and that's all I have. Oh.